What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. This is Haidar, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to find a mentor. Before we even start, I think there's a lot of confusion what a true mentor is, at least for the people's understanding. See, a mentor is somebody who's going to be there for you when you need him or her to help you out. And when these say help, that means wisdom, sharing knowledge, and experiences. It does not mean to ask them tons of questions that you can find the answer for yourself. Okay, for example, if you're into real estate and you want to find a mentor in real estate, do not go ask the mentor, hey, what's the rent of this area, where you can find that out. Instead, ask the mentor, hey, why did you choose to invest in property B versus property A? Now, this is something different because that's experience, knowledge, and wisdom, right? So before I even tell you how to find a mentor and what to do, I want to tell you the things to do not do first, right? The things that you want to avoid. Because I have people right now that need help with money management or self-development. They come up to me and they send me emails, they ask me, hey Haidar, can you be my mentor? Right? And let me tell you something. I am not going to be the only mentor that tells you this. It is extremely annoying to hear people come up to you and ask you the most generic question ever without getting to know you as a person, without even having a conversation with you. Right? Keep in mind, you're a stranger, right? So if you go to a person that you think is going to be adding a lot of value to you and you want that person to be your mentor, don't you want to give a little bit of background about yourself, where you come from, what's your benefits, what's your skill, what's your passion, right? When you just ask somebody to be your mentor, that's kind of like so generic. How many people do you think come up and ask the same exact question to a mentor? A lot, right? So be different, be special, right? Be that person that can be remembered. So another part of finding the right mentor that you really do not want to do is you don't want to be the person that is a taker, not a giver. Now, you got to understand that the mentor's time is very limited, right? So they don't have all the time in the world. So in exchange to that, you want to provide some benefit to the mentor, right, in the beginning, because whenever you exchange some sort of skill set or knowledge base, it benefits both of you guys, right? It benefits you as a mentee to find an opportunity for a mentor to expand your knowledge and be there for you when you need that, and a mentor can see your passion and what you want to achieve in goal, right? So it's extremely important to remember that be the giver, not the taker. Another thing I'll tell you is, again, back to what I said earlier, make sure you're not asking questions that you can find that out, because that gives the impression to any mentor that you're lazy, you're not going to put in the effort. And if that's the two things that is your first impression, the mentor is not going to be interested in actually be working with you, right? To share the time to help you out, because you just proven that you don't want to help because you're too lazy to help your own self out, right? So be mindful of that. So now I share the things with you that you shouldn't do. Now I'm going to share with you the things that you should do. What you should really do is offer help to your mentor at first, right? Regardless of what category you need help or you won't need a mentor with. For example, I'll tell you, let's say you want help in establishing your first e-commerce business and you're looking for somebody with a successful history in developing that type of business. So you find that person, right? Now, you know that that person is very knowledgeable, very successful, and can be very beneficial for your own needs. Maybe you're extremely good at marketing on social media. Maybe you have some followers on your social media, right? Maybe you're so good at targeting or have email, right? Or you have connections, right? Offer that. These are type of things, that skill sets that can be exchangeable, and it makes the mentor appreciate you as a person. So like, if you know that mentor is there, just you go introduce yourself. Don't be shy, right? Just introduce yourself. Hey, my name is this and this and that. I'm very passionate about this. I heard like you have X amount of business. That would be so interesting to know. blah, blah, blah. I just want to let you know, like, I am extremely good at social media marketing. I'll be more than happy to show you some tricks or help you out. Show that passion, show that desire to learn, and not only that, but also to help out. In return, the mentor, trust me when I tell you this, will be more than happy to try to give the time to you and also help you out in exchange, because as you grow, they grow as well. So it's a mutual benefit. Another thing too that actually can get you a lot more leverage than other people is when you ask specific questions, right? So back to the e-commerce business. If you find a person that you're looking forward to have them to be your mentor, don't ask them like, hey, how can I open my e-commerce business? Right? Really? I mean, you could type that in on Google or YouTube and you can find that answer, correct? Ask that person, hey, what sort of mistakes have you learned when you first opened your e-commerce that you wish you knew? Ask that person, what sales channel has been the most beneficial and why, right? Ask that person, why did they choose this category of products versus this category of products, right? So these are the type of questions you should really ask, because when you're asking these typical questions or the specific questions, it's going to help you as an individual to learn more insightful and get more insightful knowledge or information from the mentor that had the experience, versus you asking just a too general question, showing the mentor that you don't really care and you're just being a lazy ass, right? So make sure to avoid that from happening, right? So always ask specific questions. Now to get to the fun part, how can I find a mentor? The number one I would tell you to do is don't wait for a mentor to start what you want to do, right? Because finding a mentor is a journey. It's just you happen to stumble upon. It's not something that you should do right away in the beginning. Now, sure, if you do have the opportunity from the beginning to have a mentor, that is awesome. But if you do not have the opportunity, don't wait, right? Because waiting is losing time, right? And time you can never gain back. So always go on your path, do your own research, find what you're passionate about, find what you want to proceed in life, find what you want to achieve in life. And as you go by that path, you're going to get to know different people that have been on the same path. And that's how you start developing that connection and that communication within the network. So that way you can get to know people within the same field. So number one thing is continue on with your path. Don't wait for a mentor to do it. Now, if you really want to find your mentor right from the beginning, I'll tell you what to do. You can go on online forums, for example, Reddit. Reddit is a huge community that has a lot of different sub-communities within it. They're extremely friendly and you can learn a lot of knowledge. As a matter of fact, a fun fact is that one of the posts that I was posting in regards to investing, I was talking about storage units, and I got to meet this one person that we later on communicated over the phone, and I found out that he was an actual entrepreneur in storage units. So he had his own storage units, just purchased a $6 million contract, and I started talking to him over the phone and getting to know him. So that just happened from Reddit, right? So trust me, there's a lot of opportunities there. If online thing is not your taste, well, go and join local groups and something like Meetup, right? There's a lot of organized groups that meet bi-weekly or monthly, and you can be part of it by just simply clicking the join button and getting to know people, right? So if you want to be in real estate, find something that you're in real estate investors. If you want to be an investor, find something that is just related for investors. If you want to be in money management, maybe find something that is related to money management. Now, it is extremely important that when you go there to not be shy. Now, it is okay to not have your public speaking as a skill, but luckily for you, it's a skill. So it only takes time for you to practice and get better. You're only gonna get better by doing it. So you gotta force yourself to get out of the shy zone and break that shy bubble, because that's the only way you get to know your future mentor is by communicating. So always when you go in these group settings, communicate by introducing yourself, a little bit about yourself, what you're passionate about. Take time to hear about themselves as well, because typically mentors are not going to rise up out of the chair and be like, I'm a mentor, right? So just make sure that you're introducing yourself and staying in connection with the people that you're getting to know through these group settings. That is pretty much it, guys. I hope that really helps. If it did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.